What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you stopping by for the first time, do me a real quick favor. See that red subscribe button down below? Go ahead and push that and show your support for the channel. Those of you stopping by that have been here before, welcome back to TLTG Reviews, my friends. I'm glad you came to see me. So, got this package in the mail a few days ago. This was actually kind of EJ Wells doing from Happy Land Studio. I was doing a video on not yet released fragrance. Had a risque name at the time. It was being called Man Shit, was what he wrote on my bottle, but the actual release is going to be called Homeland, H-O-M-M-E-L-A-N-D. And in it, he actually gave me, I have the bottle right here, he actually gave me a bottle of Alexandria Hefe's 1984. He decanted half of his 100 ml bottle and just wrote it on a Happy Land label. He passed it along to Hanny Hefe's. We got to talking. Hanny says, hey, I want to do a collaboration. I want to send you some fragrances. So here we are. Let me put that out the way. So I actually did get 6 fragrances in from Alexandria. So I have a lot of work ahead of me, a lot to test out. I have looked at what they all are. I have not sprayed none of them. So I figured we'll get into it and do a haul video. Check it out. So first and foremost, Hanny asked me, he said, what's some of your favorite fragrances? And he said, what's your favorite fragrance? And I said, I kind of giggled. I said, well, actually, Invictus is my favorite fragrance. He hit me with an LOL as well and said, well, I'll send you my version of it. And lo and behold, he sure did. It's called Ruthless. It's a 55 ml. That's an interesting size, to say the very least. I'll just put the boxes over here and out the way. Oh, wow. That is pretty close. That's actually closer than Babylon's version, because I have Babylon's version. Let's give it a little spray. Okay, so Ruthless, be honest with you, smells pretty accurate. I'm going to say it's in that 85% bracket. I'll definitely give it some more testing. I mean, those of you that have been watching the channel for a while, Invictus is my favorite fragrance, and you know how much I like Invictus and Invictus Aqua type fragrances. That's very close. It's a little bit less sweet. I don't know what performance is going to be like, but not bad at all. So, Alexandria Ruthless, digging it. Put that right there. And then let's see what we have next. Next up is Highlands, which I want to say, because I looked it up, I want to say Highlands is their version of Creed Bois de Portugal. Let's check it out and see. Because most of these you can smell through the atomizer. Yeah, that's what it's going for. This is the one that's Creed Bois de Portugal. And speaking of, those of you that watched the video for Man Shit that I was referencing, these are very similar. This is half Creed Bois de Portugal, and he wouldn't tell me what the other half is. I thought it was very similar to Scandal Parfum Cologne, which it is. It's, you know, typical fougere type stuff, but very, very elegant. Yeah, this one's a little deeper and has a little something else in it. Put that right back there. Yeah, I don't need to spray this one. I can smell it very well through the atomizer. Highlands, definitely very elegant, very put together. One you would want to wear with a suit for sure. It's Creed Bois de Portugal. Okay, next, let's see what we have here. Hefe's 1984 Intense. Okay, so I have Hefe's 1984 right here. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna have to spray these. First spray too. 1984 Intense. And I actually sprayed this one on my arm yesterday. versus the original 1984. The original is beautiful. That rum tobacco. That is not it. That was the Invictus clone. I don't find it more intense. I find it's adding something and taking something away at the same time. This one's more of a raw tobacco. I smell the honey in it as well. This one's not as gourmand. Not as sweet, I'll say. Still gourmand, not as sweet. I'll do a little further testing. They're kind of two different scents. Not redundant by any means. You smell the original in it, but the intense is it goes a different route, to be completely honest. So that's pretty cool. Hefe's 1984 Intense, not redundant to have with 1984. Pretty cool. All right, next, what do we have here? Zion. Probably the most popular one from the house, the Elysium clone. I happen to have Elysium Parfum Cologne, so we'll maybe do a comparison video with this one specifically. Oh yeah, that does smell very close to it. Yeah, that's very close. We will probably have to do a comparison. Maybe a little comparison video just for fun. Be on the lookout. Might do that one next week. So Zion, pretty happy to have that one. I'm glad he sent that one. That's gonna be, I can get creative on some videos with that one. That'll be fun. Let's see, two left. Hefe's exclusive. If I remember correctly, this one smells nothing like the original as well, because I smelled this one through the atomizer. All the Hefe's ones, because I wanted to like get an idea. No. You can tell this one's got a little bit more floral action. It says it's got tuberose. That's why. I smell the tuberose. Yeah. Hefe's exclusive. This is the one to wear with a suit. You want the tobacco Hefe's fragrance to wear with the suit. Yeah, that one's well put together. That's a damn good fragrance to wear with a suit right there. Hefe's exclusive. And then last, but most certainly not least, is Cacao Dreams Privé. I believe that's another original release from the house. Let's check it out, shall we? Last one, we'll spray it. Definitely get the cocoa note, the chocolate. Oh yeah, very, very chocolatey. Kind of smells a little bit like Chocolate Makes Me Happy. Raymond, you know what fragrance I'm talking about. You have the bottle. Kind of reminds me of it with the amount of chocolate in it. Almond, vanilla, sweet. I'm getting a lot of chocolate. I smell the almond though. I do smell the almond. Super mega crazy gourmand right here. Gourmand lovers may love this one. That's very chocolatey. I'm gonna have to test that one out. It's the time of year to wear it's now. We actually have a little hint of cold weather in the last few days, because we haven't really had a winter down here. It's been the damnedest thing. Damn, pretty good. Yeah, that Invictus is drying down and smelling more and more like Invictus. It's called Ruthless. Yeah, Ruthless. That's the biggest bottle I got of the group too. So, all smell good. Nothing that smells bad for sure. Go do some further testing. Probably gonna have a little fun with the Zion. And maybe a little Hefe's battle as well to see if you had to pick one, which one would be the one to get. So until next time, guys, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback. I love hearing from you guys. Have you tried any of these? Do you have any of the Hefe's fragrances? Do you have Zion? I'll tell you what, just based off of my first sniff, it smells very, very close to Elysium for sure. That should be a pretty cool little video. And I know not everybody's as big of a fan of Invictus as me, but off first impressions, this is pretty close as well. I don't know if it's going to perform the same, because a lot of Invictus clones don't perform like Invictus. So we'll see. I'll do some further testing. Until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on any of these from Alexandria Fragrances and you give them a spray now, there's a little chance you might thank me later. Have a good one, guys.